Today we're going over an album that I'm surprised we haven't featured the artist before. Like, this feels like a no-brainer really, but like, as far as I'm aware, neither me nor John have spoken about this artist whatsoever. And it's a group that everybody knows. Agneta, Benny, Bjorn and Annie Fried. It's Abba with the album Arrival. This sort of came off the back of the song Fernando, which was actually initially a solo song technically for Annie Fried, or Frida as most people tend to refer to her. So Fernando was a song for her second solo album, and then they re-recorded it and released it as a single at the start of 1976. And then this sort of was off the back of that. Later versions of this album actually have Fernando on, but this one, the sort of original pressing, does not. But we know all the big tracks off of this one, of course. You've got Dancing Queen, Knowing Me, Knowing You, Money, 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 like among others, like three of their biggest songs. But I mean, how many of their songs aren't big at this point? You know, they're one of the biggest pop bands of all time. Side A, track 1, When I Kissed the Teacher. What a phenomenal way to open an album. Really, really great guitar. And I tell you what, some of the best bass playing like in history. The fantastic bass sound, the arrangement, the way that it sits in the mix, absolutely phenomenal. And Rutger Gunnarsson is the bassist for the entirety of the album, and he does an excellent job. It's that perfect balance of sort of hard attack, but still like there's a bit of finesse to it. It's not just like an aggressive bass line or anything. It's so well played, so tasteful. For me, side B, track 2, That's Me. This is the standout song from the album as far as I'm concerned, and this was actually released as a single, but only in Japan, from what I can gather, which weirdly had Money, Money, Money as the B-side. As I've said, everybody knows this album, or certainly knows the big songs off of this. And as far as the actual chart positions when this was released, I believe it's Australia, Belgium, Denmark, the Netherlands, Germany, the UK, Norway, Sweden, New Zealand. It was #1 in all of those countries, #2 in Finland. I think it got to like #6 or 7 in France. So yeah, it did bloody well in a lot of places. If you haven't got a copy of this album, just find one. Like, there are so many copies of this around, it's not going to be difficult for you to pick one up. Get it, it's great. Listen to it, love it. Yeah.